Good morning, everyone. This is Ranger Rob and Sherry, and this is our Saturday. And welcome to the show. We talk about homesteading and raising animals and permaculture and hydroponics and all kinds of good stuff like that. Today is not qualified as a sparkling day in Central Oregon.
No, not exactly.
Yes, what would you call this kind of day?
Getting hit by bugs. A comfortable day to work outside.
Yeah, it's a good temperature for outside. So we need to solve a mystery. We don't know. We don't know. We're just saying something's not right with the piggies. And it has to do with Zelda. So here's the story. We just had Mr. Cow processed. He was fixed. He can be a daddy. Now we have young Sparky. Sparky was with the whole herd of cows for a while, and we separated them. However, Zelda, our female, has signs of possibly being pregnant, but we don't know. So we're going to put this up to the public. So a couple of signs that we researched on about pregnant cows is, this is Zelda, and her teats are dropping and forming, as opposed to Maggie, that shows no sign of that at all. Second of all, she's been laying down a lot and likes to have her tummy rubbed. And then the other thing they say is their, what do they call that?
I can't remember.
Their backside thing. A what? Private part. We'll just say that. Will be facing upward as opposed to kind of downward. So we're going to be analyzing pig butts today. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And see if Zelda's private part is pointing upward. And it kind of does, but we have to see. So you can, oh, she found the electric fence. That was Maggie. I don't know what to say about her backside.
But of course, the best time to check that is going to be after they eat.
Ah, after they eat. So we'll take this discussion farther in a moment. So analyzing her backside a little more, we're definitely noticing it compared to Maggie, that it's more swollen. I don't know if it's necessarily pointing more upward, but for you guys that have pigs out there, don't trip over your wires. That's what we're looking at, as opposed to, well, we can't show you Maggie right now, but look at her, look at her belly. And she was laying down last night and we felt movement, but we don't know if it was just twitching or she's actually pregnant. But she's dropped. Her teats are low. They're swelling up. She's got a bigger area, private area than Maggie. Yeah, Maggie. And but little Sparky over there was just a small guy. He's a teenager. It's like, apparently we didn't send him to sex ed, but we didn't think he was capable of doing anything yet. But apparently there was a little bit of spooning going on in the hutch at night or something. I don't know. So for those of you who might have had pigs before, we do not know if we have a pregnant pig other than giving it more time. But Maggie, our big one, is definitely not pregnant. But Zelda could be, and that's kind of exciting. But we also want to be prepared. So that means we want to give Zelda a good place to have to do her furling, and we'd probably build another kind of setup for her. And because I got to tell you, I just saw a video this morning about people bragging about raising pigs in some island area, and the way they're raising their pigs just haunted me. They're in cages, the babies were in cages. It was all that traditional commercial stuff. And it was awful compared to what, like, we just got done processing Mr. Cow, and he looked wonderful, and his fat content and everything was so fantastic, and he lived a great life and had so much space and all that stuff. But this is what we want people to do for raising animals. But but maybe not be surprised if your pig's gonna furl. So this is Sparky. He's our boar, and he's just a little guy, and he's younger than the other ones. Was he? I mean, he's got the equipment. Did he do that? I mean, he was the only one capable. And so yeah, we now got a mystery on the homestead. So just to follow up on Zelda here, she also, as soon as she eats, lays down. She didn't do that before. And I think she does it for the comfort. She loves us to rub her tummy. And we can feel movement, but we don't know if it's just twitching or if it's actually, but look at her. And they also said that the teats would swing outward. And they kind of are. This is just amazing. This is like, no way.
It's true. It definitely caught us off guard.
Did we not rub your tummy? Sorry. Oh, baby. So we're kind of discussing here building a furling shelter over here. Are you a mama? Come here, Maggie. Maggie.
Yeah, yours definitely points down.
Yeah, I mean, at least we have two females to kind of compare to, and their private parts definitely look different. Like one swelled up, and like I said, we just did as much homework as we could last night of how can we tell. And everything they said that could possibly be is a positive note for Zelda. And oh baby, this is what she does every day after she eats now, is lays down, and she loves it. And you can kind of see her tummy. Just don't know. Oh, how funny this may be. A surprise babies. And surprised that Sparky was capable. Wow, there's a lesson learned. Well, Sherry and I kind of said, well, we'll probably get in the house and maybe start scratching up some ideas for our farrowing house. And in the meantime, we're over here with the baby chickens, which are cowards, and they won't come out. And I think part of the motivation is we need to get their food and water out of this part. So that's what we're going to do, pull their food and water out, force them out. Because 17 little chickens in here make a mess, and they're ready to move. So that's what we're going to do. So we checked on the babies, moved their food and water out, put it in the middle of the pen, and kicked them all out of the front. So now they're all sitting out there going, we're lost. But we came over to the big chickens. They got a head of lettuce to chop up. Today they get romaine. So nothing but the best for our chickens. And we did move the chicken shaw forward. Not that they really made a mess that much underneath it. But yeah, they're just doing great here. Eventually we'll probably move them to a new spot in the yard, but there's no hurry because they're they're not trashing this area too badly. So the ones we want to move is the girls, but now we have the pregnancy thing. It's like, huh, we have to regroup on that idea. So yeah, everything's looking good. It's a nice cool day. This is kind of comfy. Just enough to warm up the greenhouse enough where I had to turn on the exhaust. Everything's growing really good. And we'll peek on the baby chickens. Oh, look at that.
Found the water and food.
They found the water and food already. It's amazing how chickens can do that. I know it's kind of hard to see with this camera, but they are. Yeah, nothing like food as a motivator. So guys, we've been designing a new furrowing house. I think we got it the way we want to, which means we got to go to Home Depot and buy some lumber. Now, even if she's not pregnant, we need to build one of these anyway. So there's no harm done if she isn't pregnant. But put it higher on the priority list. So we thought we'd take it right over. We got our dimensions and how much wood we need to buy. And we're going to utilize a lot of the scrap wood we got from the yeah, so we don't have to buy plywood because we already got it. So it's just pretty much making frames and a roof. So that's where we are. And so we're getting ready to go to Home Depot and get the supplies to build a farrowing home for our piggies. Well guys, we are back from Home Depot. We definitely got the materials we need to make a farrowing shelter for our piggy in case she is pregnant. Like I said, if she's not, no harm done. So we're using 2x2s and 2x4s. These aren't quite 8 foot. These are like 92 5/8 the way we're building this thing. We got some of this fiberglass roofing material to use for the roof. It'll work like our chicken shawl where we can lift the roof off, so we can open it up and tend to the babies, or put a heat lamp in and get to the babies if we need to. So yeah, so we got the materials, a couple of miscellaneous things, some hinges and stuff like that. So we're going to attempt to we're making this modular. So we're gonna see if we can't get one wall built, get our measurements right, and go from there. But this should not be too hard to build. But we do need our sawhorses. And yeah, so we're gonna start getting organized. All right guys, so we're just giving you an idea what we're building here. We're building 2 module walls like this for the sides, and then our front and back have to be modified in order to fit the other 4x8 sheets of plywood. And we got that all hammered out after a good debate and show and tell. We got it all figured out. So we're gonna build our second wall just like that one, and then we'll probably quit tonight for that unless we really get enthusiastic, but we don't have to be. And we are not assembling this here, so all these modules will go out to the back by tractor because we're just not that tough. And so yeah, so we're gonna build our second wall here and determine what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. I think what I'm gonna do is wrap this video up here, so you got an idea that what we're doing. We don't even know if we actually have piglets coming, but we needed to do this anyway, and it's not gonna hurt. So anyway, we're both kind of looking at this going, it might be a little taller than we really wanted it to be, but we just don't want to cut a lot of wood or waste a lot of wood. So we got these plywood sheets that are just perfect for this project. So anyway, there's where we're at. So I want to take the time to ask you if you'd like, subscribe, and share our videos. Where?
All over the whole wide world.
Yes, sir, Bob. And guys, in the comments below, say hello. And the best thing you could do is share our videos with other groups. So we would appreciate it. So guys, have a great day. Sherry and I will try not to kill each other when we're building this project. We actually do really good together. And it always comes out like 50% on everything, doesn't it? It's like I'll have this complete idea, then Sherry go, wait a minute, why don't we do this? And it's always a 50-50 thing. It's kind of cool. So that's how we did our chicken pen. And
we winged it.
We winged it. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.